you guys have a Toyota BRZ 2013 that needs a new slave solenoid, well, we're going to show you how to do that right now. It's located right here on top of the motor behind the boxer intake manifold. If you look, it's right there on top of the motor. And there's going to be two 14mm bolts to get it off and one 14mm for the brake line. Just lift it right up and take it out. I'm going to take you through those steps right now. First step, remove two 14mm bolts. All right, here we go. The tools you're going to need for the job, you're going to need a ratchet, extension, 14mm socket, some opened in wrenches, and a slave cylinder. I went with the Power Torque part number CS900133 from O'Reilly's. Once you got the bolts cracked, I like to just ease them out by hand like so. No strip threads here or cross threading going on today, baby. Once you get this one, just move on to the other one. Got that one broke too. This baby's about to come out right now. Get back to you. You're actually going to want to take the brake line off before you take the two bolts out so you can get a little leverage there. Whoops. Take this baby out. Set that in our pan there. Boop. There we go. Take this off. Lift it up higher than over there so the fluid stops leaking. If you lift it up higher than, fuck, I lost one of the washers. You'll find that, yeah, if you lift it up higher than the reservoir, then you won't leak any fluid. Alright, take those two screws out and it's time to replace the slave cylinder. Here we go. Remember how I told you guys there was a washer that fell off the brake line? There's gonna be a washer that goes on each side of that nut. Look, there it is. Found it. Oh yeah, let's grab it. Get it back on, baby. Go. Now we have both of the washers for the brake line. Should one go on each side of the tab there. One will go on the inside and one will go on the outside. Once you get the tab on, you put the one on the outside. Yep, you should have two of them. If you don't, you want to get that. I'm also going to show you guys today how to use this brake bleeder kit to bleed the slave cylinder we have here. Our new slave cylinder. There it goes. And I'm using my crescent wrench to open and close the bleeder valve. Works pretty good. Mini crescent. Alright. I think it was like a 9mm. I didn't have it. Or a 10. But yeah, here we go. See if this baby works. I just got it today from O'Reilly's brake bleeder kit. Here we go, tutorial. Bleeding slave valve. So now we have the two 14mm bolts that hold on the slave cylinder. We have it in the housing where it connects to the fork that goes in the transmission. It's all good. So we're going to connect the brake line now. Back up to it. Make sure you got both your washers. And there you go. We have our Bleed-O-Matic ready. Have the hose hooked up. Gonna stick it right there. Gonna hook the top of the hose up to this baby. We're gonna first, you have to turn this all the way and unturn it one turn before you hook that up. And you just wait until all the air bubbles release. Go inside and press on the clutch. Here we go. I'm gonna walk you through it right now. We have the 8mm socket. We're gonna screw it one turn. There we go. It seems to be one turn right there. I'm gonna hook the hose up now. Now that we have the Bleed-O-Matic hooked up, we're gonna go inside, turn the car on, and press on the clutch. So we're back. We're gonna start the car up. Ooh, I can already feel the clutch. It's always stuck down to the ground down there. Start the car and see if that fixes the issue. Drive. Alright, see if it comes back out. It's stuck down there. Stuck. There we go. Still stuck. Pump it a few times. Maybe the air's in it still. Check over here, see what's happening. As you guys can see, I pressed on it a couple times and there's still air bubbles in the line, so you want to keep pressing on it till all the air bubbles are out of the line. So we'll keep pressing on it, get the rest of the air bubbles out. I only did it twice so far, so I'll do it another 10 times and I'll get back to you. Seems like it's working. So basically what I'm doing is just grabbing the pedal here and just moving it back and forth. Get a little better view for you. There you go. Get all the air out of the line. So it gets a little more spongy here in a minute. Nothing happening. Leave it pressed in. See what's happening over here. Looks like all the air bubbles are almost out now. We'll go press it a few more times. So if you look, there's really nothing left in there no more. You feel it will come through right there. See over the top there. Keep pressing on it. Got a good little amount of liquid in there. To tell you the truth, I think we got it about blade, but we'll do it some more just to make sure. Go just like that. Now see all the bubbles are out of the line. We're gonna take this off, tighten it, and move on from there. Here we go. We'll go tighten it in place actually. I'm just gonna tighten it right on there just like that. See that? It's tight. Ready to go now. Remove the bleeder. There you go. Go test her out, see how she works. We'll bleed this right here. There you go. Oh my God, it's hard as a rock right now. That worked great. As soon as you close off the pressure to it, it just works. Oh yeah, baby, that's nice. It's even way harder than before. Definitely helped. Wow, it's twice as hard as before. Definitely upgraded the clutch. New slave solenoid. Oh yeah, here we go. It's ready to go. There you go. Hope that helps. But now we'll try the car and see if that fixes our issue. The original issue with this car was you'd hit the gas, rev it, it'd rev really high RPMs and the car wouldn't move. After I went in under the hood here, you could smell the burnt clutch, but it could be the slave solenoid, so we're just going to change that first because it is a cheaper fix, and that definitely could be the issue. So we're going to try to save our friend here a little money today. But yeah, let's give it a try, see what happens. So what do I think about the O'Reilly's Bleed-O-Matic for use on brake lines and slave valves? Thing worked great. It was awesome. I can't believe it worked so good. I just pressed the brakes maybe 20 times. This baby, all the air was out. It only took about an ounce of fluid out of the system to do that. It was faster and easier than I've ever done it before. I would highly recommend going down to O'Reilly's if you have a brake job and getting, or a slave cylinder you have to replace, and getting yourself a Bleed-O-Matic for 10 bucks. Who makes this one? Performance Tech. This thing is awesome. It even has a little magnet so you can hook it to the firewall while you're working so it doesn't spill or move around. You don't have to hold it. Very awesome. Thank you, Bleed-O-Matic. Let's check this clutch out one more time. Oh yeah. Nice. Last step, check your slave cylinder reservoir. Ours is low. As you can see, it's right at the minimum line, so we're just going to fill that up to the full line. Here we go. I ended up just pouring the old fluid out of here back in there. Made the job really easy. It's perfectly full now again. Boom. Put the cap back on.